Everybody has been talking about the aliens since the latest news hearing from Washington. A former military intelligence officer turned whistleblower, David Grush, who served for 14 years as an intelligence officer in the Air Force and National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, told House lawmakers that Congress is being kept in the dark about unidentified anomalous phenomena known as UAPs or UFOs, alleging at a hearing that executive branch agencies have withheld information about the mysterious objects for years. In this video, we will unveil the truth about this hearing in detail. Let's begin.
We are not alone. It has really raised a lot of conversations.
Many Americans have wondered about the dangers of unknown objects crisscrossing our skies. Whether these are UAPs or weather phenomena, advanced technology from American allied or enemy forces, or something more out of this world.
A lot of articles have been published after the hearing, mainly from CBS and NBC News. This is not the first time the speculations have been made for existence of aliens in the night sky. A lot of people and organizations have claimed to have discovered aliens, one of which was when a photographer saw clusters of objects moving together around the moon. Which was later exposed by experts as silhouette caused by birds. Years later, an odd blue light source has been discovered in the volcano. People suspected that to be some kind of non-terrestrial being. They suspected that the aliens could be using our volcanoes as an energy source. Major eruptions release energy equivalent to hundreds of millions to billions of tons of TNT, which would be a great energy source, which was later discovered to be burning of sulfur in the volcanoes. F-18 lands on a runway in the middle of the ocean, precisely when a triangular spacecraft was seen on the video. This video goes viral. A lot of people started to talk about it. Iranian media consider this a proof that the US is plotting with the aliens to take over the world, which was later discovered to be edited bullshit. When the experts analyzed the shadows further, after isolating the spaceship, they found that the object jiggles around. Now let's analyze key moments in the hearing.
And when you reported your experiences with a UAP, did any of you face any repercussions with your superiors, yes or no?
No.
No. I've actually never seen anything personally, believe it or not.
Notice they said no, they did not face any repercussions, but the next hearing they said...
years, have you had incidences that have caused you to be in fear for your life for addressing these issues?
Yes, personally.
I just want everyone to note that he's coming forward in fear of his life.
Very contradicting. This is the funniest part of the whole hearing. Buckle up.
As an expert naval aviator, have you ever seen an object that looked and moved like the Tic Tac UAP?
No.
Did the Tic Tac UAP move in such a way that defied the laws of physics?
The way we understand them, yes.
Many dismiss you
Why Tic Tac from million options in the
have
world.
crashed craft stated earlier. Do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with...
The government is in possession of potentially non-human spacecraft. Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Documentary evidence is video, photos, eyewitness, like how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Gotcha.
There is zero transparency and lot of censorship of information and lot of classified documents. While making a big claim like this, the evidence are not enough.
Certainly. In the 2003 timeframe, a large group of Boeing contractors were operating near one of the launch facilities at Vandenberg Air Force Base when they observed a very large 100-yard-sided red square approach the base from the ocean and hover at low altitude over one of the launch facilities. This object remained for about 45 seconds or so before darting off over the mountains. There was a similar event within 24 hours later in the evening. This was a morning event, I believe 8:45 in the morning. Later in the evening, post-sunset, there were reports of other sightings on base, including some aggressive behaviors. These objects were approaching some of the security guards at rapid speeds before darting off.
What is correct? And have you seen that before on any other equipment and/or during your flight time?
I have not seen what they've described. This object was estimated to be almost the size of a football field, and I have not seen anything personally that large.
Okay, and then
This begs the question that are the officials involved in this narrative that they are trying to push, or they are just pawns in the grand scheme of some high power in U.S. government? The real question you should ask yourself is that what benefit do they get by spinning this narrative? In today's age of corrupted media, no one knows what is the truth. There are a lot of questions to be asked. Why does aliens come to Earth conveniently after the technological revolution? And why U.S. has to be the country that discovered aliens, why not any other countries? Even though there is huge possibility of existence of life outside Earth, the possibility of them traveling millions of light years to find Earth is very slim. I would say ancient pyramids is more of a compelling evidence than this crap. The question is, why are they pushing this right now? Is definitely not for the funds, since the government don't need reasons for extracting funds. They definitely won't create a whole story of alien invasions for funds. There has to be a lot of dwelling deep to prove that this is a fact, not fake. This might even be a made-up reason to convince the people to justify creating a weapon of mass destruction after the nuclear bomb by Oppenheimer.